I got a little something on my mind I'd like to share with some people. Uh, and it's really bugging me that you see all these churches and pastors and chaplains and ministers and whatever you want to call them. It seems that they're getting really off base. I mean, God calls us to be holy because He's holy. He said, if you love me, follow my commandments. You know, we as pastors and teachers and witnesses in general, we're held to a higher standard. The Lord expects so much more out of us than He does just the average Christian walking down the street. I don't understand why these pastors are telling people what they want to hear. It's not the truth of God. The truth of God is that this world is almost over. You know, we should be out here jumping in front of people like they were about ready to be hit by a bus. But instead, you're telling them what they want to hear and making them go away with a joyful heart. They don't need a joyful heart right now. They need us to help them. You know, you have to show the love and compassion of Christ. He didn't tell them what they wanted to hear, so they put money in His offering plate. That's an abomination. You guys need to stop that. You need to let people see Christ in you. You know, I know right now this is the Christmas season, and you know, everybody gets happy over a Christmas tree. Well, you know, the fact of the matter is, you Christians need to read Jeremiah chapter 10. You know, there's nothing in Christmas that ever had anything to do with Christ. It was celebrated way, way before He was ever born. You know, that Christmas tree that you go out and you put up and you put the little balls on it. Those balls are symbolic of the sun. This was a pagan thing. The Lord said, learn not the way of the heathen. You know, Pope Innocent III, he came up with the incorporate all paganism into Christianity. We have no part of that. I'm tired of seeing all this stuff. It's really sad, you know. People need to wake up. If you want to call yourself a Christian, that's fine. Why don't you be one? Why don't you actually look up and find out what your religion is about before you go talking about it, before you go telling people that you're celebrating Christ's birth, or, you know, telling about the Easter Bunny and all this kind of crap. And that's exactly what it is. It's crap. Look it up. You know, if you really care about Jesus, you really care about His truth and His word, become educated about what you're talking about, because it's really sad. You know, you've got so many unbelievers out there that we're not being a witness to. We look like fools when we talk about things that we really have no idea of what we're talking about. Your offering plate has nothing to do with your message. Stop telling people what they want to hear so they'll fill your offering plate, okay? You're not going to take that stuff with you. Moth and rust will decay that. Lay up your treasures in heaven. I hope that the Lord will lay it upon your hearts to look into what I'm saying. I could give you all the gory details on it, but I don't think that that's necessary, because, you know, the Lord said that it was the glory of God to hide a matter. And it's the honor of kings to search that out. If you really love Him, why don't you search these things out? That's enough of my rant for today. May Yeshua bless all of you.